Hey everybody, it's Mike and welcome to Chip Damage, and today we're taking a look at Kotobukiya's release of Sakura from Street Fighter in the Bishoujo figure line. Now, this figure was released back in mid-2015, and I'm glad I was able to get my hands on it. I'm a massive Street Fighter fan, as many of you know, and Sakura is a favorite of mine and a general fan favorite. Just as a note before we begin, there are actually 3 versions of Sakura produced by Kotobukiya. There's the original model that you see here with Sakura in her kind of victory or Shouoken pose. There was a Comic-Con exclusive variant of this figure with Sakura in her gym uniform with a sweater and a different colored headband on. And then there was a second release of Sakura by Kotobukiya where she has kind of an arms crossed pose, kind of a confident pose. However, I'm glad I went with this one. This kind of yells what Sakura's all about, kind of youthful energy and vigor and the will to fight. And it's one of my favorites in the Bishoujo line. So let's take a closer look, shall we? All right, so let's get a good look at that facial sculpt. I think that's a nice job done there. They gave her a very youthful and energetic look, as Sakura should have. I really like the look on the clothes. You can kind of tell that, you know, she's jumping up in the air, she's doing that uppercut, and you get that kind of dynamic movement out of the clothing there. The headband flying in the background, I love that. Yeah, just a really nice upper build. You can see the red undershirt, if you take a look right there, looking pretty good. Now, Kotobukiya is well known to kind of make some of their figures a little cheesecakey, a little exploitive. And yeah, there is a bit of that there. You do get a good shot of her bloomers and a nice sculpt of her rear end there. But, you know, it kind of goes in line with the character. It's not too offensive. This won't scare anyone away if this is out on your display. At least if they know who Sakura is, it kind of fits. So I don't mind that too much. But yeah, they did a bang up job from head to toe, and let's take a look at those toes. You can see that they gave her sneakers, those kind of Converse looking shoes, real nice. They even sculpted the bottom there. The base, simple base, clear with kind of the art that's displayed on the box there. That's done by artist Shunya Yamashita. And yeah, I got real no complaints with this one, other than maybe there was a little bit too much work done to sculpt her butt and legs, but hey, that's detail for you. So yeah, that's kind of our overview of Sakura. If I had one other complaint I'd like to levy, it's that the figure is kind of leaned forward, so you kind of want to display that on a higher angle. Otherwise, she kind of has a tendency to be looking downwards. I was kind of hoping that this figure would look a bit more upwards like that, but no, this is kind of the way they have her if you have her standing normally on her base. But it's not a big deal. You may not want to put her on a bottom shelf. You may want to put her on a mid or top shelf, but this is a nice figure to get. Kotobukiya released quite a few Street Fighter Bishoujo statues, 2 versions of Cammy and Juri and Chun-Li. But out of those, the Sakura figure here is my favorite, and I fully suggest that if you're a Street Fighter fan looking for a nice figure of Sakura, or a Kotobukiya fan looking for just generally a nice looking figure, this is the way to go. So thank you for joining me today in looking at Sakura. We're going to continue to look at Bishoujo statues in my collection. We'll be looking at Starfire next, and then later down the road we'll be looking at other Street Fighter characters. So thank you for joining me today. Take care of yourself and have a good one. Bye-bye.